How's it going, everybody? What's up, and welcome back to another video from your boy. Today we're going to be doing a little reacting, and the reason why we're doing some reacting to this video is because I am moving to Texas soon, which a lot of you guys will know. And also there has been a lot of questions about what is going to be the first gun that I purchase when I get there. Now, I've been doing a lot of thinking about this. I've had a couple of options come through my head. The first thing I always thought was I was going to get a Glock, and then I moved from the Glock to the Benelli, the M3 Super 90. You guys know the one from Tarkov, if you guys play Tarkov. And I was really thinking about getting that, and then all of a sudden I was thinking to myself, man, a CMMG Mutant would be super cool, chambered in like 7.62 or 5.56. I haven't really decided yet, but I'm leaning more towards 7.62 by 39, and that is kind of the thing that I have my eyes on right now. So I've just been talking about it with chat there, and they told me that Brandon Herrera just made a video on the Mutant. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch it. We're going to see the pros and cons. And ultimately, this may help me decide on which firearm I am going to purchase first when I get to the US of A. Also, before we get into the video, guys, please make sure to go down to the comment section below. There will be my IRL channel listed there. So this is the channel that will be posting all the vlogs, all the information about moving to Texas. And of course, when we get to Texas, we're going to be vlogging all the cool shit that we do. So going to gun stores, going to the range with the guys, you know, going out, checking out all the cool stuff we can do in Texas. And you guys should go subscribe because there's going to be some really cool stuff on there. So let's have a look at Brandon's video and make up our mind on whether or not we're going to pick up one of these or not.
Sexy YouTube mother lovers. Now,
all right, whoops.
There is an age-old debate between lovers of the AK and lovers of the AR-15.
So here's the thing, and this is something I know about because a lot of people in my chat over the years from like Tarkov have been, you know, there's been a big divide. You know, people like, you know, AK, you know, the classic wood furniture stock AKs, you know, you don't need to do anything to them. They're perfect the way they are. Right. And then you have people that love, you know, AR-15 platforms where, you know, they're all very tactical and they're very cool and very customizable and there's tons of shit you can do with them. People are either on one side of the fence or the other. They love the AKs, they love the AR-15s. You know, some people do like both, but there are, you know, those select few that really just love one platform or the other. And I was kind of that way as well until I started learning more about guns, and now I'm kind of in between. I think if you like a gun, you know, you should get that gun. You know, if you like it, you know, screw what your friends think, screw what the community thinks, screw what Reddit says or whatever. You know, if you like it, get it and enjoy it, you know?
As to which is the superior platform. We're no strangers to that debate. However, there have been several attempts over the years to try to blend the two platforms together. Today, we're going to be taking a look at one of them. I present to you the CMMG Mark 47. You might know.
Oh, that's actually the Banshee. That's one of the ones that we were looking at. So is the Banshee different from the Mutant then? No, but it's called the Mutant though. Is that just what it's called, the Banshee? Huh.
Know it as the Mutant. The Mark 47 is an AR-15 chambered in 7.62 by 39, taking Rock and Lock AK magazines.
Oh, cool.
So is it cool or is it cringe?
I like that.
Let's see how it runs.
The Mutant's more of a nickname due to it being an AR in 7.62. Ah, that makes sense. I thought Mutant was actually the name of the, like, model of the gun. Dude. Dude, it sounds so good. Oh, he's got a fun switch. Oh, no. Oh, we can't get a fun switch, lads. We can't get a fun switch, and Brandon has one. Oh, dude. Oh, that's so cool. He's got a fun switch. Oh my god. God, I wonder how much that was. Holy shit. Oh, that's so dope.
Oh, God, this is fucking cool. That little Ric Flair. Woo! 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 Okay, today we're going to be talking about the CMMG
Brandon
Mark
has all
47.
the fun switches.
Now, for the time being, we're back in my office, and yes, for those of you who keep pointing out all the empty hangers on my wall, no, I'm not selling off my guns.
Through his gun company
I don't do that.
Right?
I'm a hoarder. The reason guns on the wall may be missing is because I actually, God forbid, shoot my shit. So they're either off being cleaned or they're still in range bags because I'm just too busy and or lazy to put them back on the wall.
You know, controversial opinion, lads. I don't like the AUG. I'm not an AUG fan. I think it's ugly. I don't like it. A lot of people love the AUG, dude. For me, I'm not a fan. I don't know. It's just one of those guns I was never really a big fan of, but a lot of people really seem to love the AUG, you know? Where does one get an RPG? That's a great question. And I'm going to take a wild guess and assume that this is not a real rocket at the end of that. Or you know what? Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know what the legality of owning one of these is. I have no idea.
Feedback. So anyhow, what is the CMMG Mark 47? A lot of people call it an AR-AK hybrid, and it's easy to see why they would say that. In reality, the truth is closer to this is just a beefed up AR-15 that is meant to take AK magazines and is chambered in the AK caliber 7.62 by 39. I think it's a great gateway drug for AR guys trying to get into the AK platform or just shoot cheap comm block ammo, or at least slightly cheaper ammo, because thanks to some Russian sanctions, it's not as cheap as it used to be. Now, there are a lot of guns we've done breakdowns of in the past that I have claimed to be part of the AK family. This gun, however, I do not really claim is the AK family. It's really just an AR-15. We'll get into that a little bit later. Now, as for the basic setup of the gun, most of this is factory as it came from CMMG with some alterations. First off, flexing that nice.
I was going to say, I think he changed the stock on it, right? That doesn't look like the stocks that were on the models that we were looking at on the website. So I think he changed that. I think everything else looks about the, obviously minus the optic, but he might have changed the pistol grip. I don't know.
AK-103 factory magazine for you fellow AK autists out there.
Ooh.
Next, we got a BCM stock that we put on here. This was given to us in a pistol configuration that we changed into a, SBR machine gun. Up top, we've got an EOTech EXPS-3, and up front, we've changed out the factory muzzle device for a JMAC. Now, you guys might be wondering why I swapped out the factory muzzle device for this. This is a JMAC chemo brake. Well, the reason I did is because this brake makes it easy to.
Wait, but that's not threaded. What is it? Just like, is it like a push in and twist kind of thing?
Run this dead air can. So now I have a suppressed Mark 47. A little bit of a sneaky slide. Now, it might seem a little bit redundant that I'm wearing Ear Pro, even though we have a suppressor. The reason for that, ammo that we're using is just standard ammo. It is not subsonic, so it still has that supersonic crack. You could definitely shoot this without ears. However, I have lost enough hearing, and there's really no reason to lose more than you have to. I already have to sleep with a fucking fan on, so. Very
true. Guys, please, for the love of God, take care of your hearing, because you can't get it back once you lose it. Or you could get hearing aids, I guess. But ideally, you want to keep your ears as healthy as possible for as long as you can,
Oh yeah, there's that. First round with the can.
Oh, God damn it. Guys, how much is a suppressor? Aren't suppressors like really expensive? Shit, man. 1,000 plus. Around $1,000 bucks. Oh, jeez, Rick.
It's actually not too bad. I'm gonna hear what that sounds like. Honestly, not as bad as I was expecting, considering this is a short barrel. This is a machine gun, so machine gun, a registered machine gun trumps everything. So machine gun is a bigger deal than it being an SBR. But were this not full auto, I would have had to register this as an SBR because this is technically a shorter than 16-inch barrel. So short barrel 7.62 by 30.
So if your gun, right? If you're registering a gun and it's a short barrel rifle compared to like a long barrel rifle, what's the other classification? Is it a long barrel rifle? Like, what's the difference? Is it just a more expensive tax stamp, or like what's the? It would just be a rifle. SBRs are highly regulated. The ATF designations are nonsense. IMO. No tax stamps for 16-inch plus. If it's under 12 inches, considered a pistol. But if you want to put a stock on it, you need to pay a $200 tax stamp to put a stock on it. Shorter than 16-inch SBR, $200 tax stamp. So if you just get a regular rifle that's not an SBR, you don't have to get a tax stamp for it. Double correct. Okay. Well, hey, at least now I know. This is shit I need to know. I'm moving, you know, to the land of the free. I got it. Well, was it free as long as the ATF aren't involved, right?
39. I was actually expecting this to be a lot louder, even with the can. That being said, I still want ears for this next bit. Oh my God, this thing is so fucking gassy with the can. Fucking hell. Oh. That extra back pressure with the suppressor is fucking noticeable. Still runs pretty smooth though. So let's talk ergos. So mostly you're gonna be dealing with the exact same controls and ergonomics of the AR-15 with some changes that are specific to the Mark 47. Okay, most notably, two main changes. One, the paddle release here. So you got your typical AK rock and lock magazine. However, instead of a push button magazine release like you would have on an AR-15, it's AK style. You just push that paddle forward and pull the magazine out.
I think I prefer the lever to unlock the mag rather than the button to drop the mag.
Also, really like the rock and lock on this. It's very, very smooth.
Tactile, thing you might tactile. Thank you. That's what I'm thinking.
Notice on the side here is there is an absence of a certain button. You don't have your bolt release. That's because you do not have a bolt hold open. So even though we are on an empty magazine right now, the bolt is slamming back forward and there is no magazine release for when you do your reload to send the bolt back forward. You've got to manually charge the gun.
Oh, so what happens if you get a round that isn't fed correctly? Because what's that thing called? The forward assist that's on a lot of ARs, where if the bullet isn't like seated correctly or whatever, you like hit it to like chamber it more or whatever. So you just take out the mag, you'd pull back the charging handle and just kind of wiggle that bitch out, and that's how you do it. You got to pull the charging back to clear it. You just have to pull the bolt again to try and eject it. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm learning so much.
Again, this is in contrast to the way that AR-15 typically works. I don't actually have one of those in my office right now, so I'm using my SCAR 16. So when this is empty,
it locks back.
The bolt actually locks to the rear. It's because AR-15 magazines are set up for a last round bolt hold open. That is when you say you change your magazine, you've got a full mag now, and you press this button, which sends the bolt back home. The Mutant does not have that because AK mags are not set up for it. So incidentally, you've removed some of the best ergonomic features, in my opinion, of the AR-15 in order to chamber it in the AK caliber. So, whoops, but there's really no way around that. White Claw time, you ADD fucks. We figured it would be a little boring just to show one White Claw getting shot, especially since we're using 7.62 by 39, after all, the Lord's caliber. So we're gonna be using
the Lord's caliber.
I don't think we're gonna have a hard time penetrating that. Phrasing. Marking our territory. Get it? Because it's a Mark 47. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Brother.
Triple kill.
Oh, he actually did that really well. Holy shit. that was convincing.
Where'd the fucking other one go? Did it just like disintegrate? Oh no, it's way over here. Half of it's over here. I think there's shards of it over there. But yeah, I honestly don't think 7.62 by 39 has a hard time punching through White Claw. Science was achieved here today.
Yeah, I don't think any of us thought it would struggle. Oh God. I wonder how many White Claws Brandon's blown up on his channel.
Today, I think we've all learned something. All right, so now for disassembly. This is where you really discover that this is just a big old AR-15 with a different mag well. So I'm gonna pull our pin here and it comes apart. Again, hinges just like an AR-15. Pull our charging handle out and our bolt carrier group comes out. And you can see this is entirely just AR-15. This is an AR-15 fire control group. You can tell this bitch is dirty because we have been shooting it a good bit. Now this might look beefier to you than the typical AR-15 fire control group. That's because it is. One of the things that I actually do like about the Mutant, they overbuild this gun a good bit. So it's more of an AR-10 style bolt that they are using. AR-10, of course, being the 308 variant of the AR-15. So this gun is built for a much beefier caliber, technically, than what it is being run through, which is why it runs like a hoss. We've run these guns a lot at machine gun shoots and things. CMMG usually brings out a full auto Mutant, and these guns run fucking great. Now with the lower, as you can see here, it's just a typical AR fire control group. Again, I've had to obviously modify this a little bit to fit the naughty third pin in. Don't do that at home. If you do,
the naughty third pin. Oh, is he referring to the fun switch? Oh, okay.
Definitely don't fucking tell me about it, and I wouldn't recommend telling anybody else about it either. Just maybe don't. Felony. Now, the other place that you might remember the MK-47 from is from Tarkov. This is kind of the Chad meta gun.
What's going on?
Are you still fucking homeless?
The house is right there.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a Tarkov gun?
Yeah, you want to shoot it?
Yeah.
Full auto, too. There you go. Have fun.
Oh.
You got to charge it first. It usually helps. I'll see you later at brunch. Whatever. So now that you guys have seen a thorough breakdown of the CMMG MK-47, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments what your opinion is on this weapon system. I know that it's really fast and I've really enjoyed shooting it today. Plus, it's a Tarkov gun. I'm a little bit of a nerd. I think it's cool. Anyhow, I appreciate you guys watching all the way to the end. And as always, I'll see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next video. Thanks.
Oh, bro. That's not, dude, that's only like kind of pushed me to get one more. Also, guys, here's a link to Brandon's video. Please make sure you go give it a like, give it a comment, and subscribe. Brandon is fucking awesome. And he makes really fucking great content. And he's got a lot of really cool shit on his YouTube channel. So if you guys are gun nuts and you've never watched Brandon before, trust me, you will find a lot of things that you like over there, especially if you like AKs and like Russian guns. He's got a lot of really, really cool Russian things. So you guys should definitely go check it out. But yeah, that is, oh, dude. That's like, even after watching that now, I've never really watched a video of like a real life mutant being run. Yeah, holy shit. It's about 4,200 for a suppressor and a gun. But let's say the gun's about $2,000. I'm not going to get a suppressor for it because, well, for one, I won't be able to afford it when we get there. But if I could just get that and just some kind of cheap-ish optic just to throw on there for a while, you know what I mean? I don't want to like break the bank on the thing, but dude, that would be such a cool first gun to snag up in Texas. Anyways, this is all things that we can figure out when we get to Texas. So for all the YouTube beautiful people out there that were watching this, guys, thank you very much for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe, send me your credit cards so that when I get to America, I can buy all the cool guns that I want. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.